Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. Sorry I missed yesterday. Ended up having a busier Saturday than I expected, but that's okay. We're back today. And also sorry for the long starting soon screen. My glasses are so smudged. They're a little bit better now. I have like a light up here off to the top left, and I can see a little bit of glare, but that's all right. I had an eye doctor's appointment this week to like re-up my prescription and get new frames and lenses. And it turns out my prescription, like my vision's stable, so that's pretty cool. I thought that vision just always degraded once you became someone who needs glasses, but I guess not. Yeah, so I'll be getting new frames. They'll look pretty much exactly like these ones, but the new lenses is what I'm excited for because I've had these lenses for like 3 years now. And I think like all of the like protective coating has like completely worn off because like they get smudged really fast. And I have like a pretty oily face. So like my face just smudges my glasses too, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, so that's why it took a little bit longer to get started than normal. But yeah, glad to be back. I may make up for the missed stream yesterday sometime this week. We'll see it. It all depends on mood and whatnot. Since I do work full time during the week, I like to relax when I'm off work. So if I decide that my relaxation time can also be streaming time some night this week, I'll do it, but we'll see. Back playing the Outer Worlds today. I saw on I like loaded up my Xbox because I was really wanting to play some F1 last night. But I wasn't able to because stupid Game Pass hasn't offered $1 for a month in a long time. And I mostly only play games on Xbox through Game Pass. I have a few like games I've bought. But anyways, that's another story. I saw for the Xbox Game Showcase that the Outer Worlds, Obsidian will be doing a showcase for the Outer Worlds on June 8th. So I'm looking forward to that, for the Outer Worlds too. So I really want to beat this game. I don't want it to be over necessarily, but I definitely want to beat it before number 2 comes out so we can start playing number 2. I think we got like 15 hours on this save, and it's like a 40 to 50 or 60 hour game. So definitely gonna have to make a strong push. They haven't like announced a release date or anything for number 2. Maybe that'll be announced on the 8th. But we'll see. There's a couple games that went on sale that were on my wish list on Steam. A couple of them aren't really stream games, like Vampire Survivors. It's like a roguelike that I put in too many hours into the last few days. Not really a stream game, though. The other one was Faster Than Light, also another roguelike. That may end up being a stream game. I've only played the tutorial, so we'll see about that. And then Slay the Spire was the other one. I played a couple hours just to get a feel for it. I'm hoping I end up liking it more than I currently do. It just seems like the games are too long, and there's not much. I don't know the word. It's just not interesting yet, and maybe you have to play it for like multiple hours for you to like unlock things that make it more interesting. So we'll see. I may end up playing that on stream just to get people to help me out, you know? And then I think that was it for the games that I recently purchased. Oh, Never mind. The Outer Wilds or Outer Wilds. I don't think there's a the. That will definitely be a stream game, and it'll probably come right after the Outer Worlds that we're currently playing. That game looks really fun. The reviews are fantastic. It was recommended by someone here on stream. So we'll definitely be playing that on stream. The other game on my list is Subnautica. I definitely want to get back into it. I just haven't been really in the mood. Not that I don't like Subnautica. Just got to be in the mood to play something on stream. So Subnautica is definitely not over. We'll get back to it at some point. I know number 2 is supposed to come out this year or next year. But not in a big hurry to finish that one since it's a little bit older of a game. But yeah, let's get going here. Need to remember where we left off. And if you've been missing any streams, just I have YouTube link. Should be like right below the stream if you're on PC. I don't really know how to find that link if you're on mobile. But same name, Crumply Ocean, and I post all the VODs there. So check that out if you are interested in catching up on some streams. I may end up posting shorts on there someday. It really depends. It's just a little laboring and tedious to like go through streams. So I'll have to find some way of like flagging a funny moment or something that'd be good for shorts. I have like a few cases in Subnautica that could be funny as shorts. But yeah. And I also have an Instagram. I posted some reels on there in the past. But I may end up like posting pictures of my dog or something. We'll see. So follow there if you want to see pictures of my dog. Okay. But yeah. So we have the hope here. I think we were just going through a lot of side quests. Yeah. So, but let's do the hope right now. I don't think Edgewater would be excited to see us currently because we kind of ruined their town, so. Okay, land your ship in one of the Hope stocking bays. Okay. And how's our inventory looking before we... It's looking messy. Okay, let's go break down some stuff.
I definitely won that round.
What prices we got? Oh yeah, we got a shrink ray. I forgot about that. Okay, let's just start from the bottom and break these down here. And what do we have in our slots here? Okay, so we should probably keep a shock weapon on hand. I guess that one. We should probably just sell this one, to be honest, and probably this one. Okay. Let's just break down from in here, I guess. Yeah, we don't need the cannon. We'll leave it there. We'll want to sell that. So we can break down these here. Ooh, keep pristine because it's worth... Wait, that's only worth 11? Oh, because it has 3 armor. Hey, Woodsy, how's it going? I was just saying the Outer Wilds went on sale, so I bought that. I'm pretty excited to start playing that on stream.
You always seem to, huh?
Okay.
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time
Yeah, I'm excited. I've seen like one clip of gameplay, and I'm really looking forward to it. All right. The Hope, where we came from.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Oh, that's right. So we have to skip the Hope, I think, to Phineas's lab.
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
Interesting. Okay. Here we go. I don't know why I expected something crazy to happen when we got here. Okay, gotta connect some power here. Our companions, yeah. They are optional in this game. So you can bring them and they right here. And you give them perks, and some of these perks help you. So like Nyoka, for instance, gives you lie skill or increased lie skill. Parvati, I think, is increased engineering. And then obviously they help you in fights. Not a ton. They kind of just are like human shields. But then for yourself, I think one of these perks, yeah. So like if you want to be a lone wolf, you can get a perk for increased damage when you don't have any companions. And then there's extra perks for like increasing like companion ratings and whatnot. The companions also have like special like relationships on like their home and like their hometowns. So like you can get like special dialogue options, but you definitely can travel as a lone wolf if you like. They do come with some missions. I don't think we have any right now. Oh yeah, companion quests. So if you wanted to do those missions, you couldn't.
About
but
waking a derelict ship puts me on edge, Captain. Here they come.
Oh, I wasn't expecting a fight here. My aim is gonna need some warm up here.
Incoming!
He's cowering. Dude, my aim is awful today. What is going on? Oh, my DPI is too high. Okay. That's better. Right. I don't think it matters if our hologram goes down. Okay. Oh, there's a door. Conversations. Okay. Can't get through there. I think we have a corrosive weapon on us. We do. Dude, they died so fast. I have no help. The Codex claims that corrosion does more damage on robots, but I have yet to observe that. I think we just have to go to our trusty machine gun here. It'd be nice if our companions weren't so weak. Man, he's got a lot of health. Let's make them fight each other. Oh, he must be the last one. We are about to die. I want to try out... That is stagger. That's knockdown. Oh. We were literally 1 health there. Okay, so like freezes them? Interesting. Okay. That reload on the corrosive weapon is kind of icky. I didn't notice that. Let me take a look. Oh, yeah. That is kind of icky. Who are you? Oh. They're in holograms. Yeah, that's rough. It also like goes, the recoil's insane, and it like goes through the clips so fast. All right, I don't want to look at that anymore. I won't be able to unnotice it. Yeah. Still a hologram. Be good.
Error. Hub crew data not found. Identify yourself.
Yeah, you do have to aim at their feet in order for that gun to work. I just woke up.
Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer.
Spacer's choice?
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures.
Sorry about that.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, you can find my boss. That's okay. I'm gonna get through here. Oh, it's still in my inventory. No, get out. I don't want you. Okay. It's back here. This is where the game started. Okay, nothing there.
Poor bastards. They're never gonna wake up. The least we could do is bury them.
I don't know where all this goes. Ooh, it's a loot room. Nice. Stupid rats. Oh my god, that's a big one. What is she dying to? Okay, I don't think that's important. Don't need a... Well, that does say 2.0. How much damage is that? Whoa. That's a lot of damage. We'll hang on to that one. You're into engineering. Yeah. I'm in civil engineering. Like as a job. I design roads and sidewalks and stuff. But like the topic of engineering I'm also interested in. So like mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, stuff like that. You ever watch a YouTuber, Styropyro? I have not. What does he do? Or what do they do? Oh, it's the same computer.
I mean, seeing this place again.
We have identification now. Check out his latest video. He's like a real world mad scientist. Oh, okay. Let me type that into YouTube here. World's world's strongest handheld laser. Holy crap. Wow. What else he got on here? What is that thing? Okay. Yeah, this is cool. Have you heard of this guy reminds holy crap. Look at that thing. I think I have a laser pointer that kind of looks like that over here. Maybe it's not over there. I don't know where it's at. I converted my microwave into a laser oven. Okay, that's kind of sick. But it reminds me of I Did a Thing. I don't know if you've heard of him. He also does like crazy contraptions like a jet engine swing. And then there's like oh yeah, look at this one. A ballista on my car. This guy's super cool too. You should check him out if you haven't heard of him. In the past, not for a while though. Yeah. I don't watch too many of his videos, but they're definitely cool. Yeah. The Spring Trap. Yeah, this guy's pretty crazy. He's Australian as well, so they're just built different down there, I think. Since you can walk outside and die to a number of different creatures. But yeah, thanks for that, Rec. I'll definitely check out the laser gun. That thing's insane. It looks like it's like out of a video game. Oh, we already looked at this. Yeah, we're all good here. Route some communications to
Can you hear me,
Ada.
Captain? I have successfully integrated
Remember
myself into the
not to
Hope's
take
comm
risks
systems,
on company
and am
land.
attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Okay then. Traveling to the bridge. Oh, corporate commander, okay.
You ought to see Quincy for your assignment.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
I'm ready to skip
Are
the
you
Hope.
sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive,
I think that's okay.
and also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
I think I'm comfortable with that. Let's do it.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Do it.
Oh no, Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the dirt like we're meant to.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your
Oh.
captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
I do.
That's what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
What happened? We leveled up in the mission? Or in the cutscene? Imagine that like this kills us and then we have to restart the game. Like it's like, oops, wrong choice. 16 hours down the drain. So far, so good. Easy.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Ugh. I feel like my
Will
stomach's
do.
still back where the ship used to be.
Let's level up, though. How far into this game do you feel you are right now? Well, I did cheat before I started playing. And it says it's like a 40 to 60 hour game, which I mean, can mean it can be an 8-hour game, depending on, I don't know if like that's main story or whatever. But in general, it feels, I don't know, a third of the way probably. At the beginning of the game, it seemed like the main problem is that there's the Hope Colony, which you as the main character are like saved from by a mad scientist. And then like the goal is to save the colony that you came from. And like no one's aware of it, like besides the like higher up people. And it seems like we just made like a major step by bringing the Hope Colony like to the major solar system. So I would say it's probably about a third. Main story wise, we've completed a lot of side missions though. Yeah, I mean that's my assessment as of now. I'm really enjoying it so far. Interrogate me. So the general populace of the Hope had no idea they were in danger. Yeah, correct. Let's persuade.
Trying to make sure you belong.
Okay.
Don't test me, Run Leech.
Yeah, let's get back to the... Okay, Phineas's lab. I can kind of show you, but at the beginning of the game, like when you're creating your character... We're almost to the room. It starts off right here. So the Hope Colony is all of those hibernation chambers. And like you get plucked out of it by the scientist dude. And he like unfreezes you. So this is the Hope Colony. They're from Earth. But like the ship like broke down or something, and then the board, who's the like governmental body of they don't nothing about nothing, correct. I can't look at the main map. But there's a colony of, let's run back to our ship, of workers that like work for the corporations in, I don't know what the overarching like solar system's called. But there's like a conglomeration of corporations that work under the board. And the Hope is supposed to be like the next group of...
Captain, I shall now play the transmission.
The board
Sure.
is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain.
All right, Lurk, sounds good. Thanks, Woodsy.
Something
Thanks for
very
chatting.
important You need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
Oof.
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible? How can I
Right.
be of assistance?
Well, let's learn more about the colony that we were just talking about.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
It's like they knew. Okay, so Terra 2's a planet, Monarch's a planet, the Groundbreaker's like a space station.
Where in Terra 2? Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Okay, wow, this is a lot of lore.
May luck be
I'll
with
pass
you.
on that for now.
Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
That's true. But yeah, the hope was like it broke down and then the board did a cover up. So like it was like 70 years ago and they were supposed to be like another colony from Earth to start up the current colony, which I think we can look on here. It like inhabits all these planets. Yeah, so there's still planets we haven't been to, so I'd say about a third. But it was kind of like 1984 erased from history that the hope existed. So whenever you like talk to citizens and like say you're from the hope, they're like, ha ha ha. All right, Phineas's lab.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
So cool. Okay.
Good luck,
Assume we got a fight in here.
Captain.
Not yet. Why did they just take him away and there's going to be no one left here? Oh, we never leveled up. Let's do that real quick. Our engineering is pretty high. Let's upgrade our science. And then our hack. Yeah, that'll work there. We really want to get our... I want to get my science to 80 so I can cap the tinkering cost of science weapons. But also we've run into a lot of stuff where we need a higher hack. So that's why I'm doing both at the same time. And we can respec if needed. I think it just costs some bits. Some cover here. Oh, he's got one of those shock weapons. You know what, buddy? I'm busting out the flamethrower. I thought we just fell off the ship. Oh, yeah. Get wrecked. Oh, we need to reload? You're gonna burn, buddy. Okay. Oh, can we get in there now? No, there's a note. Universal Defense Logistics Official Arrest Receipt. As per this document, this individual has been detained. Interesting. How do we get in there now? Oh, the door's over here. Okay. See? Hack 85. Which we cannot do yet. I hear. There must be a password hidden. Reminder, do not tap on glass. Seals loose. All right, where are you hiding this password, Phineas? Probably in this giant thing. Guess not.
Great work.
Ooh, that's a new gun. Fins. Force. Oh, and it does like that. Oh, that's N-ray damage. That's what was like all over our screen. Okay. We'll definitely hang on to that guy. Maybe replace our melee with it. Okay. I don't think it counts as a science weapon, though. At least, I don't think. No. Okay. Is there really no password back here? Interesting. Okay. I just let us loot his room. It's in the pig, bro. What? Why did he stick his password in a pig? Okay. If you were seeing the screen, I have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament, and I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. This is Crumply. That's me. I've prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Personal files. Okay, here's some info about the Hope. Oh, and he says Balderdash. That's funny. Okay. Looks like we got what we needed here. Oh, now we need to go back into the room. Look at that. Tartarus nav key. We're going to the prison. Remember this time. Okay. What's on here? This is new. Hibernation chamber. The notes on my dehibernation. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Okay.
Some crew members are causing a Captain, as it appears we may
Dang,
soon
she's
be
interrupting
embarking
me
for a
again?
maximum security prison planet. I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Okay. It's an intervention?
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartarus. How are we gonna get him out?
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Can't abandon Phineas.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
I agree.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while.
Oh, I see.
Or permanently.
We'll go eventually, but we'd better prepare.
We gonna prepare? Sure. Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish.
That's just the way of, I think
Got
the
some sort of
game's
plan in
saying,
mind?
like your progress. You can't go back and do other missions before this one. I've never had a plan, and I'm not starting
That's
now.
a program I can get behind.
Thinking on your feet's more important anyhow.
Okay. So we better go. What's this? Oh, it's Ellie's room. Okay. We better go ahead and do these other missions we got here. Oh, that looks cool. It looks like the planet from Episode 3 in Star Wars. Okay. So we better do this mission, and then we can... And then probably do the science weapons one, and then we can do that mission. Back to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Perfect. And I'm going to go use the restroom before we start this mission. Be right back. Okay. Oh, look at that flamethrower. Oh, dang it. It had like the pilot lights on. All right. Back to Edgewater, and let's hope. What does Felix do? Let's hope the whole town doesn't try to murder us again. What's his thing? Persuade. Okay, I'd rather have lie. That loading screen just reminded me, the go live notification I sent out is that June 1st is Dinosaur Day. Question mark. Because the little Windows search thing says it's Dinosaur Day. So I don't know if that means it's World Dinosaur Day, if it's the US Dinosaur Day, or just Microsoft Dinosaur Day. But either way, it is Dinosaur Day. We're not playing any video games related to dinosaurs, but there might be a couple dinosaur-looking things we fight.
Down they go!
Nice work!
Bro, That just took him out. I think that answers our question, though. Edgewater is still indeed mad at us. But we will loot all their stuff.
You're fast.
Thank you. One more over here.
Great work.
All right. There's Edgewater up there. How are we doing on light ammo? Probably buy a few more since we're at vending machines here. Could also sell our junk. It's Spacer's choice. Just buying all the ammo. $67. What our armor is. Let's see. 24 and 67. Yeah. Ooh, that needs repaired now. That was close. Ooh, and we got pristine. Nice. Oh, that's why it was so low. It's because it needed repair. Okay. Perfect. Oh, looks like we don't have to go into Edgewater. We can go around it. Nice. Okay, we still haven't done anything related to this volcano. So I don't know if there will be a mission related to it. It'd be pretty cool. All right, we're definitely going to run into some marauders here. But we have our flamethrower now, so. Oh my goodness. Takes a while to reload, but does so much damage. Yeah, their loot here is not going to be great. Easy does it. Collector's letter. Looks like we're going back to Edgewater. Wait, we're going to a cave? Oh, so I stashed it. That's right, because we're looking for a book on this mission. We got this on like the first day of the playthrough, so we got this mission. Okay. Anything upstairs? Just the balcony. To the cave we go. For fast travel? No. Too close. I need to get a hold of my looting addiction. Most of it's just like unnecessary. I haven't really found like anything cool hidden in like those houses, so. There is a, I think as you level up one of these, you have a higher chance. Yeah. So with lockpicking, you can't get a little bit more stuff, but that's only like after lockpicking something, so. And then every time I see like it's gold, so like I immediately think like, ooh, like legendary. But no, that's just the color of everything. Okay. To the cave. Ooh. We're getting close to a volcano thing. Looks like some secret lab up there. There's stuff in here?
Incoming!
So much damage.
Everybody okay? Great.
Landmine? Whoa, that's safe. Journal of M. Bokanu.
Nice.
Now do we have to go back to Edgewater? Yes, we do. Okay. It's not too far though. Ooh, landmine. Where did we pop out? I think that's just like factory noises that sounded like roaring at first. Yeah, there's definitely going to be trouble in here. Here we go. Terror on Monarch. That's a cool poster. Yeah. They're not in a good mood. Let's just run around and try not to kill all the civilians. See, like, they have a name, so they probably have a mission related to them. I don't want to have to kill them. Wait. Okay. Did they just go in there and kill him? My God, they just went in there and assassinated him. Okay. That's the annoying thing about... I think that's my biggest gripe on this game, is a reputation system. Like, once you make people mad, you don't really have a choice to not kill them.
What was that?
So... Oh well. Can I fast travel? I'm in combat, apparently. Okay. Let's just leave.
Something's not right.
It's too bad. Okay. Let's take a look at the science weapon mission, because I think that's all we have left before this new one. Hawthorne's terminal mentioned searching black market vendors on Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. I feel like we already bought the one from Groundbreaker, but we have not bought the one from Fallbrook. So we can fast travel to, yep, Monarch. Back to Monarch.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
And then we'll get that, and then we'll go do the prison escape. That jump looks like it hurt me. I guess the reputation system might just like
Arthur today?
add to replayability. Oh, it's not in Fallbrook. Okay. Because like if you like, for instance, we have the board really mad, and then we have the town of, or we have Spacer's Choice really mad at us as well. So maybe, like, if we were to replay it, we would make sure not to do that. I guess that's the reasoning, but like you should be able to undo that, you know? Because like once you get kill on sight, it's a point of no return. Oh, that's right. Okay. See, we need 100 hacking. Or the UDL lab weapons terminal keycard. We've searched this entire area. We've been all over Monarch. So I'm gonna wiki how to get the UDL lab weapons terminal keycard. Because I think there was a bug when the scientists launched off the roof because we can't find the second scientist. So let me go to the wiki real quick. Okay. UDL lab weapons keycard. Okay. The keycard can be found on a desk on the UDL lab's second floor. We'll see about that. I swear I searched this whole building. Second floor. Guys, I see it out of the corner of my eye. I thought this was all just junk here. Man, I am blind. We probably spent an hour and a half searching for this stupid key card. Okay, here we go. Yeah, fines of 100,000 bits, 349 months in prison. Okay. Unlock gloop gun. Question 1. You are attending a company meeting at HHC headquarters in Byzantium, and vile dissidents attack the building. What is your priority? Protect the chairman. Correct response. Question 2. You're perusing one of our many UDL personal security mega outlets and enjoying our fine selection of employee compliance equipment when you're approached by a stranger. Makes an offhanded comment that could be construed as an indirect insult to Chairman Rockwell. What do you do? Berate him and relentlessly to defend the chairman's honor. Correct response. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover that they've been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. What do you do? Arrest your spouse and admit your children to a re-education program. Correct response. Okay. Gloop gun. Should be it for that mission. Let's see. Quest completed. Yeah. Okay. Now, what does the gloop gun gloop? Let us see. I was accidentally pressing Q. I hope I didn't accidentally break down anything. I think that menu might actually give you a warning before you break something down. Yeah, okay. All right, gloop gun. Whoa. Okay, this thing's bigger than I thought. Oh, okay, so it's like a grenade launcher. And it does shock damage, which is good damage to robots. So that's good. At least I think so. We better check since we were having such a hard time with those robots. Corrosion. Yeah, good against armor, including automechanicals, mantisaurs, and heavy armor. Okay. Okay, so N-ray can be a replacement for plasma, but we'll have to keep shock and corrosion. Okay. Guess we'll hang on to the gloop gun. Then we can repair stuff again. Yeah. I believe that is the last mission before Tartarus. Perfect. Yeah, look at all these we've completed. And we've botched these 3 all because they're... Oh, that's because we screwed over the corporate guy. And then these 2 are because of Edgewater. Okay. A brave new world. Let's head back to the unreliable. And then skip to Tartarus. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so that's the other. Still, final warning. We're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and downloaded content, such as Peril on Gorgon or Murder on Eridanos, will be unavailable for any saves may be on this point. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now before you cross the point of no return. Well, wait a second. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story. Side quests and downloaded content. Well, there's multiple planets we haven't been to. So do we need to go... Like, do we need to go talk to more people? Like, maybe we have to go talk to more people. Interesting. Well, back to the wiki I go, because that is unclear. Let's see. Try not to get anything spoiled here. Okay, there's some spoilers in there that I'm avoiding. I mean, we don't have any other side missions currently, so. Doing one more Google here. Is there missions after Tartarus? Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm not going to read any more because I don't want it spoiled, but it sounds like this is the final main mission, which doesn't add up to. So maybe we should. Let's go back outside and see if there's anyone to talk to. Why is there cows in here?
Request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board. Who keeps ordering these?
Yeah, why is there cows on the ship? Okay. See if there's anyone to talk to. Get some more missions here.
Keep walking, Rung Leech.
Ain't in the mood to chat.
Nope.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it.
I think there's a boss in here. Yeah. This room. Let's talk to her.
Speaking to my left here, will you? Well,
Oh, perfect.
I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off. Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead. Funny you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem.
Take my
I'll
fee.
get the full report from Nelson, and his head on an iron spike as needed. His schemes rarely pan out, and I'm reaching the end of my benevolent understanding. This latest one... Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places that...
Okay, no missions from her. What about in here?
Hungry? No.
Nope. Okay, this is interesting. Will it tell us about planets in here? I feel like we've explored Monarch pretty heavily, so maybe we'll go to a different planet. Oop. Get back on the ship here.
Not today, Sam. I am.
Because they introduced a problem of like the whole colony falling apart. Like, I want to go to here. How do I go here? Let's go to Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
And then we can travel into the Acropolis district and see there's anywhere we can like find a landing key to get on one of those planets or something. It just feels weird, like we're not very far into the game for that to be the last mission, right?
Nicely done.
Okay, we got some robots, looks like. Oh, that's a rat.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Ooh, hunting rifle ultra.
Aw, I was hoping we could bring him home. You'd let me have a giant sprat, right, Captain? As long as I fed it?
Sure. You already brought cows onto my ship, though, and I don't know how they got there. Get out the gloop gun.
Watch out! Good one!
What is that doing to him? Doesn't do a lot of damage, but... Okay, there's one more robot, I think. What's he doing? Interesting. A very slow fight. Okay. Ooh, we got rooms here. Just looking for... Guess I'll take this stuff. Looking for like a key card or something. Probably nothing in the bathroom. Okay, where does this go? Bard? Cigarettes. Okay. Not seeing anything that would lead to another mission. Let's tinker with our weapons here real quick. Oh yeah, lots of damage on the flamethrower now. And we are now out of money. Nice. Okay. Back up we go. I don't think we're going to find a mission on Byzantium. Just because no one here likes us. Yeah, okay, let's go back to our ship. It's not gonna let me fast travel. Okay, well let's go in here and cause a ruckus, I guess. How can I help you? Ooh. Oh, there's a chocolate bar, dang it. Maybe there'll be something good in here. Just 10 bits. Okay.
Nicely done.
Is there anything up here? I don't see anything. Nope. Okay. Is there a way to get to the front? Doesn't seem like it. So we gotta go around. That was easy. Yeah, but there's nothing. Okay. Okay, before I waste any more time, I'm gonna see if there's a way to like go to the other planets. Okay, I'm on the Reddit. Oh, okay. Okay. So turns out those are like DLC planets. Ooh, we can fast travel. Nice.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
So it turns out these planets are DLC planets. I know for sure Eridanos is because like that's advertised on the main. But okay. You know how I said earlier in the stream that I felt like I was a third of the way through? Turns out we are 90% through. So yes, we would like to continue. Sure. Apparently you can return after you beat the game to that save.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the
Here we go.
bottom.
We're going to finish the
Please
game
be
today's stream.
advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Anything useful?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684.
Wow.
Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Wow.
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy.
Oh, is it?
You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Okay. How long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Okay. Fine. Execute the chairman's eyebrow stylist.
Wait, you're the stylist? Thank the law you're here. Everyone knows how particular the chairman is about his eyebrows. Here, take my biometric ID instead. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated.
Okay.
Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
That should be all.
Take care.
Okay. Take one last look at our workstation here. Let's repair everything we got. Probably just break down some of this stuff. Okay. Let's do it. Actually, I want to see. I didn't notice what the view looks like. Oh, we're like shuttered in.
I'll lock up.
Same companions as always. Okay, that's a cool loading screen. Okay, it looks like we'll have some stuff to explore, maybe. Groundbreaker pulled in. We're gonna fight. Wait, why are the Mardettes fighting us? Okay, oh well. I guess the Mardettes don't work for Junlei, so. Nice. Okay, well, I guess we weren't supposed to kill them. Oh well. We continue on. We'll just keep going.
System investigate illegal activity.
Intimidate.
Error. Error. This unit is functioning.
Okay.
Records indicate you have already been.
Persuade.
Error. Binary detected. Trepanary. We up.
Oh, it doesn't like my lock picking. I see. Oh well. Oh, we're about to die. Oh, hurry up. Heal, heal. Oh, we died. Okay. We made some errors. We try again. So, how do we not fight the Groundbreaker people? Is there a way to like trigger it?
The captain did right by us once. Now it's ours. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardet.
I think the issue is that we get disguised and then they fight us. So maybe we should have to watch it happen. Okay, we got our N-ray gun here.
Nothing like a good tussle.
What?
Oh, here we go.
Okay. I think the Mardets are going to shoot us anyways. Might as well just go in. And we now know we don't really need to loot anything, so. Oh my god. Dude, they do so much damage. So much damage. Need cover. Okay. N-ray works pretty well. Jump. Ooh. Level up, nice. Probably don't need to increase our hack. It's just up our science. Okay. Let's see. %20 damage. Sounds good to me. Okay, who's shooting now? Where? I don't see anyone. Okay. I don't really care about this, guys. Today's password. One Akande. Okay. Think good. Well, at least, like, knowing this is the last mission kind of stops me from looting that much. Secret. Yeah. Here we go.
What does a prison have for bars when it's got a storm like that guarding the gates?
Dude, that looks so
admit,
cool.
I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
Ooh, this looks like it's gonna be a fight. Here we go.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Lots of enemies, okay. And we got to get all the way over there. We probably don't want to have to fight every single one of these. That's just going to take a while, you know? Okay. So we'll have our hologram. See a door over there. That must just be fake. Okay. We'll just walk on through.
You get tired of patrolling? Just go rush somebody up.
Keep on walking. That's a chocolate bar, I think. We're definitely going to get interrogated.
Got my sights on.
What does that do? It's for the lift. Yeah, that's just the loot room. Just go through these doors. And our disguise refreshes. That's nice. A little room to stock up on supplies, looks like. I mean, can we sell anything? That. We don't need that pistol anymore. Sell all of this. So many weapon mods we'd never used. Sell all the junk. Okay. Now we can tinker. This gun. Okay. Is it already full of mods? Yeah, it is. Okay. We don't really need any ammo. Let's go to the pit. No one saw that, right? Oh, this is cool. So it looks like some prisoners are hanging in like hibernation chambers, and then they have cells up there. Whoa. Okay, this kind of looks like Andor. This is cool. All right, we keep going. I don't need any of this loot. Solitary confinement prisoner manifest. Pod 2. I wonder if that's Phineas's pod. Okay, that was all just lore. I wonder what that password we got was for. Should we eat some stuff, maybe? I think there's one that lasts like 2 minutes. Yeah, there we go. Is it being used? Oh, it was. Oops. Did that stack? Can't tell. Okay. Through the pit we go. And up the lifts. It's pretty cool. Now to there, okay. We still got 3 interrogations left, so.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Okay, the iconoclasts are fighting for us.
Huh? Thought I saw something. Are you new here?
Why?
Much.
Let's just let the iconoclasts do their thing, you know? That's cool that they come back to help you, though, if you help them along the way. Exit, okay. 2 more interrogations. Let's run out and then talk to this guy.
Hold it.
Why?
Yeah? I don't want to.
Okay. Almost there. Do not disturb when lights are on. I'm disturbing. Oh, it's Chairman Rockwell.
Well, look. I'll be damned. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better
My
than
disguise
any
doesn't work on
reward
him?
I ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, I knew I smelled Monarch when you lot walked in. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
Keep talking, and you'll be smelling iron. Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in him.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Chairman Rockwell, I presume?
My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Excuse me?
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics,
Okay.
he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
That crackpot is saving the frozen colonists you gave up on.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
We're helping, which is more than you can say.
Exactly.
I'm making actual progress.
He has a
towards
cover-up going
stabilization and
on
recovery. You're just
about
getting
the
in
food.
way.
You'd prefer to keep riding this downward spiral?
If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
Yikes. No, we can't lie. Let's keep the conversation going.
We'll have to agree to disagree on that one, Captain. Now, if you don't mind, I have to finish prepping this script.
Are they not gonna fight me?
I've got work to do.
He must not care. Some notes. All that camera stuff. Okay. Okay, hopefully the iconoclasts don't shoot at us because we're disguised. That's weird that he's like not going to tell people I'm here. But I guess just incompetence at the highest level.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and...
We need to go to the other side so they don't shoot us.
I don't see what the fuss is about a blasted lab coat. Are you
Why?
much?
They're definitely going to shoot at us. Oh, we can sneak in. Nice.
This is nice. Calm before the storm and all that.
Have you not noticed the fight going on, Nyoka?
I'm just real glad to know you.
What calm are you seeing? Whoa.
Captain.
Okay.
You have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Who are you?
You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
We're liberating Halcyon.
Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? The iconoclasts and MSI have put aside their differences and attacked the prison together. I never imagined such a thing would be possible. But here we are. You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion. And then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested.
Good on you for staying optimistic.
I have no intention of dying on Tartarus, Captain. Not when there's so much work left to do. I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Don't test me.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option.
They're gonna zap him?
Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
Do your worst.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
Okay.
And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Now, where is he? Ram. Okay. That means we need to have... Can we use the mind control ray on him? Maybe. Hibernation chambers. I assume we got to get through that door. Sealed. Ah. Here we go. What's this door? No. Okay, we can just mind control him, I guess. We're cheesing him. Oh. That hurt. They're definitely gonna die. Does N-ray have damage on me? Gotta heal.
Get to us now, Captain! Headshot, Captain!
Let's take a look at damage types real quick. Weak against non-organic entities. Okay. So let's just keep using the gloop. Oh, he's floating. Oh, he tipped over? Okay. The gloop gun's working. Gotta reload though. Oh no. This isn't good. Need that key card. Okay, we got him. Oh, you know what we should do? We should mind control. Oops, wrong gun. Let's switch our order of guns here. Nope, I guess we're good. And maybe we use the shrink ray. Yeah, that hurt. They don't stay shrink for long enough. It's kind of pointless. So this gun's working fine on him. Gotta reload. Okay, now we use our mind control ray. Have them fight each other. Phase itches. Oh, we might die. Gotta heal up. Oh, how'd you get in here? Where did he come from? Thank you. Get back to glooping. Oh, never mind. Back to gloop. Oh, it's not reloaded. That's annoying. Heal. Alright, he's almost dead. Saw that coming. We gotta heal. And same thing here. Mind control. It's a little tedious, but deal. Now switching to what? Okay, I think that was the last combat drone door, so. It's gonna be close. And we gotta reload. Okay, he's almost dead. Holy, that took a while. Oh, man. Now we'll switch to our other weapons here. We'll move Gloop Gun to the end. Yeah, I like that setup. Okay. Make sure everything's reloaded. Can you guys heal up a little bit faster, please? Go. That was weird.
Get me out of here!
There we go.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man.
I need to go take care of the chairman.
You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
The board never stood a chance.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish.
Really?
You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Mm-hmm. I was about to pop open some drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Okay. So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our
own. We've got a lot of work ahead.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
You can count on me.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong.
I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Is that the end?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation.
Dang.
But most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy.
Oh no.
One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide Medevit's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town.
Okay.
Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter.
Dang.
Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence.
Nice.
The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions.
That's cool.
The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs.
Oh no.
It was a dark time
They had to get jobs?
Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer.
Nice.
Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it.
Nice.
As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope.
Nice.
Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor.
Aww.
He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Okay. I'll let the credits run since these people deserve their credit. Yeah, I think about an hour ago, I said that I thought I was about a third of the way through the game. Yeah, I was wrong. The game was a lot shorter than I anticipated. I worry about the side missions I missed. So maybe I'll replay it someday, obviously off stream. We'll see. Overall thoughts is I really enjoyed the story. Corporate dystopia in space, super cool. It had like comedic timing to it, which was always great. It was serious, but not super serious. I think overall, I'd probably rate it a 7.5 out of 10, maybe. I have like 2 criticisms that go into that rating. The reputation system is a little strange in how it works. We definitely missed some missions because of the reputation system and kill on sight, because you can't get rid of that. So that was slightly annoying, but I guess it adds to the replayability. And then the final criticism is I thought I was a third of the way through the game today. It turns out I was not a third of the way through the game. So it was a lot shorter than I expected. However, I really enjoyed the story as I played it, and I feel like I got this game for free, but I do feel like it's worth buying. Especially if you like corporate dystopias. The game's obviously 5 years old now too. Yeah, so overall I really enjoyed it. Maybe I'll play it again someday. I'm really looking forward to the showcase on the 8th of this month that shows Outer Worlds 2. Is it continuing off of this story? Like, are we back in Halcyon? Are we figuring out what happened to the ship that went to the Earth? Are we going back to Earth? That'd be cool. Maybe a different colony with the same corporations? I don't know. I do know that the Outer Worlds 2 logo that they've shown has the Spacer's Choice Moon Man. So at least directly or tangentially has to do with this story. So but yeah. So like those are my overall thoughts. I'll look into getting the DLCs for it. It'd be really cool to see those other planets. I was kind of confused why they were there and we weren't able to get to them. So I guess that's the last criticism, but overall I really liked it. It seems like most of the game is spent on Monarch, which is interesting. And maybe that's just because of the way I played. And I kind of screwed over 2/3 of Terra 2. No, 3/3. All the towns didn't like me, so maybe I would have been able to get more story out of that. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I guess that means in terms of today's stream, like, we're not going to end up doing anything else. So shorter stream. But we are done playing the Outer Worlds on stream. I hope everyone enjoyed watching it. And if you didn't, well, guess what? We're done. There'll be new content. And that will likely be the Outer Wilds. I think it's just called Outer Wilds. Still letting the credits run through here. And we can take a sneak peek at Outer Wilds. If anyone's interested in me playing a different game, please let me know. No promises I'll purchase a game. If it works with the budget, then I can. But I do have some other games. If you're interested in watching Slay the Spire on stream, let me know. I still don't know how I feel about that game. When Outer Worlds 2 comes out this year, we'll definitely be playing it. Hopefully it's a little bit longer. There's also a puzzle game I picked up called Inside that we could play on stream. I really want to play Outer Wilds because it looks great. And the reviews on it are great too. I mean, I haven't run into a game that's overwhelmingly positive on Steam and not at least liked it a little bit. So I think the credits are almost done here. I just want to make sure everyone gets their credit, you know? Let's see. Another game I really want to start playing again is Starfield. I've had it on my wish list on the Microsoft Store since it came out, and it's only went on sale for like 15% off. That probably won't be one I play on stream, just because it'll take a while. And I feel like how I'd play it might not be enjoyable to watch on stream. A lot of running around and looting. So hopefully that goes on sale at some point, because I'd love to start playing that again. Let's see, I'm just going to look at my Steam wish list on the side here while the credits are running. I think there's another game. Oh, Oxygen Not Included. That game came out in 2019. And it could be a good game to play on stream. It hasn't went on sale at all. Oh, it's running the DLC. The DLC credits here. And if you're interested in watching more of this game, let me know and I'll look into getting the DLCs for it. If not, eventually I'll get the DLCs and play them on my own. Oh, 2 Point Museum. That's on my wish list. I'm waiting for that to go on sale. It just released in March, so I don't know how big the sale will be during the summer sale. And that might not be a stream game, but it definitely looks interesting. Blueprints is on my wish list. That could be a fun one to do on stream. Noita. I saw Pirate Software playing Noita, and I really want to play Noita, and that could be fun to play on stream, because I think they have Twitch integration. Yeah. That's about it on my wish list. I have a couple other games, but with light interest if they like happen to go on extreme sales. Let's see. Yeah, we'll be getting back to Subnautica at some point. Stardew Valley. I want to play Stardew Valley, but I'm kind of waiting to see if I'd want to play that on stream. I think it'd be a good stream game. Especially because I know the community for Stardew is some great people, so I'll probably do Stardew on stream at some point. Like I said, it won't be the next game. The next game will be Outer Wilds. Okay, the credits got to be almost done, right? Okay, I know I said I let them run, but we haven't played the DLC. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the DLC credits. Peril on Gorgon and Murder on Eridanos. I wonder how much content those add. If it's only like an hour, Like it's the one mission. I don't know if it's worth playing that. Let's see. Make sure my Steam is good to share on stream. Yeah. Okay. So here's the game that we'll be playing next. Ooh, this must be a puzzle game sale. Outer Wilds. Recommended on stream. Game of the Year awards. Overwhelmingly positive. I actually don't know that much about it. I know what this says. Open world mystery about a solar system trapped in an endless time loop. And the gameplay looks good. Actually, let's pause it and then let's get out of Outer Worlds here so we can listen to the trailer. Oh, no one can hear it. Let me get the noise for that going. Okay, there we go. And again, never played this. I've only seen a 30-second clip of it being played. So I'll be completely new to it. It looks so good. Oh no, the ship can run away from me? Yeah. So we'll be playing this next stream for sure. Oh, it's not over. Oh, that's right. Okay. Endless time loop. So you must like, I'm just going to speculate here. It must be like, since it's a time loop, you're like solving things and then it's like Groundhog Day or something and you like reset and then you have to go back. So that'd be cool. Oh, and it was just recently patched. Okay. Welcome to the space program. You're the newest recruit of Outer Wilds Ventures. Okay. Yeah. So when the next stream will be, I am not too sure. At the latest, it'll be next Saturday. I won't be skipping next Saturday. So, since I skipped yesterday. There's a chance I could stream tomorrow. We'll see. If not, I'll be working on some overlay stuff or something for OBS. I really want to get a full face. With like a game preview window and then like maybe chat showing. So I'll work on that probably. And then maybe some like I've been playing around with pixel art, which is really fun. So maybe some new logos and stuff. But yeah, that'll do it for me today. Let's see if there's anyone to raid. I feel like it's easier to raid people when you've been playing like FPS or something. Let me see. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Yeah. No raids today. Where's my? There we go. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. That was the Outer Worlds. Next stream will be Outer Worlds. I don't have Outer Worlds pulled up on my screen anymore, so it took I don't know how many hours, but 7 days, 7 streams to finish it, which was a lot shorter than I was expecting, but I enjoyed it, but I'm glad it's over. Move on to the next game and look forward to Outer Worlds 2 later this year. Yeah. Appreciate everyone for watching and chatting. If you haven't followed, please hit the follow button. It really help me out. Trying to get to 25 followers right now. I have a YouTube. Also, Crumply Ocean is in its link somewhere on the About page for Twitch. Again, not sure how you find that on mobile if you're watching on mobile. I'll have to look into that. But I know on PC, the links are right below the stream you're looking at right now. So, yeah. So go subscribe on YouTube if you're interested in catching up on streams if you miss one or watching the Outer Worlds entire playthrough. I post all the VODs there. May end up posting some shorts sometimes or some shorter form videos. I don't know. I also have an Instagram. I think I'm going to start posting pictures of my dog. He's like sniffing the floor aggressively behind me. Yeah, so go follow me on Instagram if you want to see pictures of my dog. I have a couple like satisfactory shorts on there right now, so nothing too interesting. I might hold off on posting and stuff over there until I work on some logos and whatnot. Yeah, I will stop yapping. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are in the world. Here's to a good work week for me and for everyone else. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Thanks for watching. Peace.